and just to go after the black guys like it was a true statement that hoe is a black word and it was something that was made up in the black community is ridiculous. For the record companies not to really, being that they put all the negativity in the black neighborhoods for the past 15 years, for them not to be more helpful toward the black community other than to sell them records and sneakers and clothes and all that foolishness and shirts with skulls on them is totally ridiculous. For the rappers themselves to go and totally stand behind the fact that they want to create an antisocial climate throughout all the ghettos in the country is just a crying shame. It's just totally ridiculous. And then for the media to stand behind it so boldly and just blatantly, to where they're not giving nobody a counterpoint. They're not even to find the person or just to even get a person. You can make up a person just to stand there and say the right thing, because that is the right thing to say. Is that if you see something that is blatantly wrong in your neighborhood, this is simple right and wrong. I don't give a damn who feels what about dope. If you want to be brainwashed about the whole thing, you can be brainwashed. If you feel that you don't want to be around dope dealers, or you don't want to have a part of being around all that negativity, you have the God-given right to say so. And if they're any kind of person, whether they sell dope or not, they should respect the fact that you feel that way and then handle their business accordingly, which is what was done, when I was young. You know what I mean? If you didn't want nobody doing nothing negative in front of your spot, you could say so. Now the whole ghetto is just full of all of these renegades and so-called hustlers, which are really just dope dealers who, and I'll be the first to say, I'm not no fan of no dope dealer. No dope dealer never did nothing for me. They never did nothing for nobody. They can't even do nothing for themselves. Just like I said, you don't keep a dime of that money. But just the fact that everybody is standing behind this, promoting this thing so blatantly, none of these young men have the guts. They're cowardly. They're taking all the money and going and living up in Jersey or wherever they moved and running around with bodyguards. They're safe, but their people are at risk on a daily basis. And they're so much of a coward. Is a rich rapper that lives in every neighborhood in New York. If they can only take care of their own neighborhoods, the ghetto would be totally different. But they turned their back on their people. They forget about it. They turned their back on themselves years ago when they just set their mind on just putting their careers and their quote-unquote business over the business of their people, like any other civilized person would do. But just the fact that they would just leave their people just standing out there like, I guess we're down with this because this is how we have to be or we'll get killed. It's only that way because they made it that way. 15 years of, oh yeah, we love selling dope, this is what we do, we kill niggas. There's nothing wrong with the word nigga. There's a whole lot wrong with niggas killing niggas. You know what I mean? So it like I said, it's just not a good time for niggas. It's not a good time for black people, whatever you want to call it, because of the simple fact we, and I'm talking about me also, because as a cumulative, you rise and fall with your people. So the accumulation, we're all together. We have lost our way. The only solution is for anybody that feels that it should be a time for change or that would want to make a change. We would have to roll up our sleeves, get out in the streets, and get in them schools and show them kids a better life and another alternate side of what it means to be from the ghetto and to be black and to survive and to get out the ghetto. We owe them that much, because all it is after the 15 years of unleashing hip-hop over the airwaves so negatively, it just stole those kids' childhood. And I was a child. I grew up in the ghetto. There was nothing wrong with growing up in the ghetto, and I didn't have no problems with leaving the ghetto because I knew that that's what it's all about. That's what life is all about. So why should all these kids and all these people be stuck there just because you're selling dope and that's the thing that you love to do so much in life? That's the thing you worship so much. That's your new God. That's the new religion in the ghetto. Is called selling dope. So being that you love to do that so much, and now all the children, they have no childhood, or the elders going to end out their life just being scared of the dope dealer, our friend, our black brother, the dope dealer. It makes no sense. So what I think, everybody should slow down and grow up And don't be, and all you rappers, all you millionaires, all you rich millionaire niggas should stop being cowards and put up some of that money, or if not put up some of that money, put up some of your time to make a change in the ghettos that made you, so that kids don't have to go through what you went through to get out of the ghetto, and don't have to live the life and the reckless life and go through all the drugs and the shootings. You should want better for your people, but obviously you've learned to be cowardly. I don't think everybody's a coward, but you learn for the money and for the fame of the industry that you learn to be a coward. So I think you should not be so cowardly and get back to being black people or Afro-Americans or good niggas or whatever you want to call it. And I think I've been done ranted a little bit too long, but I think some of it needed to be said, and you know what I mean? It's the right thing to say, and it's the right thing to do. So, this is Mele Bell, The Gun Show, and I'm out of here. Click. Click. Bang!